It's morning, gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning. Ooh. Yes, I woke up goofy. Happy Saturday, everybody. It's me, the BBK, and welcome back to the Boss's Lounge. I'm up early, y'all. I'm finishing laundry. I do some breakfast, just a little light. 'Cause I got a brunch date. Uh, I redid my room last night, or one portion of my workstation area. Girl, I was up busy last night, out up and about, moving around, working. And now I'm up when I thought I would get to sleep late, but at least I'm not at work. That's the plus. I'm not at work. Mm-hmm. Having a little breakfast on the front porch. Listen, I wanted to come over and share with you guys that hang on real quick. Okay. Um so I have been complaining about these updates every time you turn around. Update, 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 update. And I don't have my automatic updates turned on because I want to know what they're going to change if I can before they change it. Now, in this case, I had two updates on my phone. That's why my phone was glitching. I wasn't getting some of my messages. It would show I had a message, but when I got there, I couldn't see the message. I couldn't even tell who sent it. It was kind of crazy, but yeah, yeah. I've gotten both updates installed, and let me tell you what they tried to do. Well, they didn't try to do it; they did it. Ooh, my package. Um, what they did was they're messing with the locations, right? The location portion of your phone mostly. On Instagram, they've turned your location settings to on. So if you're ever using Instagram, someone will be able to pinpoint your location because it's giving off your location. So now in order for you to turn it off, you're going to need to go into your settings. I think let me look to see what the next one is. Hold on. It was settings. Okay. All right, I'm back. So go into settings, go to scroll all the way down to Instagram, and when you open Instagram, it'll say location, and you will see that it says whenever you're using it. So just click that. And me personally, I turned mine to never. If I want Instagram to know where I am, I will tell it where I am. You know, and you may, if you have kids, or even older people that may not be aware of that, then you may want to go in there. You may want to take a look at your Facebook. I don't have Facebook on my phone. I don't use Facebook. Uh, but scroll down to Facebook, scroll to Twitter. scroll through some of the applications that you use frequently and check the location status and see what it has. Because you may not want them to be tracked. Now I guess on the flip side, coming out of because what I'm telling you is I'm looking at the bad side of things, right? Um, but on the good side of things, if you're going to a party or you're going on a date with someone you just met or you met online or something, if you ended up having to call 911 or if someone had to call 911 on your behalf, if they were to go to your Instagram page or your Facebook page, at least they could pick up your location, your ping from there. But there are other ways that they can pick up your ping because you have a location on your main phone as well, not just on your applications. You have a location tracker on your main phone. That's why whenever you try to go to use Yelp or something that consists of searching out a location, it asks you, can it access your location? You have to give it permission. Yeah, you have to give it permission. That's because you have a location tracker on your main phone. Yes, honey. I ended up having a conversation the other night, and they thought they were gonna bag me back into a conversation about why I didn't eat the applesauce. When I tell you I shut it down with such fierce, I haven't talked to them since. I had to shut it down. I didn't have no choice because I knew where they was fixing to take the conversation, and they always take it there. But this time, I believe I heard someone in the background. So someone over there had company. And I thought we not finna do this with or without company. You know what I'm saying? I just said, but anyway, going on to the next conversation because we're not finna go back into that all over again. We done been through that several times. What are you talking about? Nothing. So, hmm yeah. When what they should have been concerned with was the birthday brunch that I offered them. I offered to take them to lunch on one weekend or a weekday if I wasn't working for their birthday. Their birthday passed, and I didn't know. I missed it, and I offered to make up for it. Um, no disrespect. That's about you know. Anyway, uh, to be actual about it, that's about what they worth. That's about all they worth is a lunch. Dinner would be escalated. Dinner would be too no a lunch and a lunch right down here on the strip too. Hmm. Right down there on the strip. Yeah. 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 So I prepared some things last night for today. I have a few more clothes to fold up. I'll take my shower probably about 11. I have everything done by then. What time is it? 8:55. Yeah. I have everything done within the next 2 hours. Well, it's almost 9 o'clock, so yeah. Yeah. So then I can be ready to jet. Yeah. I think all my bills are paid. Um, those people really have been bothering me about those student loans. But I am gonna take a look. Take a look at my email and see if they sent anything else. They sent a hello, welcome, like I'm your new master, master over your money, master over your debt. Yeah. But other than that, make sure you change your settings, your location settings. If you missed it, scroll back. That's the first thing I talk about is what happened in the update on your iPhone. Um, and shout out to my sis. I can't even call you by any name because these nosy motherfuckers, they just really don't. Hang on just a second. Okay. Okay. Yeah. They so damn nosy, honey. They waiting. But anyway, love you, babe. Miss you. All right. So what's been going on with y'all? I seen a movie last night while I was busy working, and it had Brad Pitt in it, and it was something along the lines of War of the World Ends. Wait a minute, was it War of the World Ends? World War Z ends? World War Z ends? Something like that. Um, and he was starring in it. Obviously, he looked really good. So I don't know if this was an old movie. I don't remember looking at the date when I started it. So, but he looked really good. So maybe it was an old movie. I'm just now seeing it, and it was about a world with zombies, where zombies took over, and how people fought to survive, and how people was thought dead, and how they had safe zones in the military, and da 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 da. It was just kind of, and the sound got them hyped. So if you could move around amongst them, but you couldn't make no noise. If you make noise and drew attention, it drive them crazy. And if you kill one, it make the rest of them real crazy. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they finally got the antidote, but they found the lab with the bug too. And Brad Pitt was like surrounded by him. He was in a lab, and he had to inject himself with the stuff. They thought he was gonna turn into a zombie too. He did. But what happened was it allowed him to move around amongst them without drawing attention. Like Sorry about that, honey. Cars is moving around this morning. Cars are moving around. Um, it was like they couldn't smell him or something. You know, it was something different about him, but it wasn't enough for them to attack. So he set off a lot of noise, and then he walked away while they was all running over there to the noise. He just walked to where he needed to go and went back, and they, injected him, and then they found a cure, and then they started. It's like, how do you inject all the rest of them? Because most of the zombies y'all burning up. So you know, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was low budget. You could tell it was low budget, but it was really really good digitally. It had real good digital string. What am I looking? It was like 4K. Yeah, it was like 4K. And all I could do is just think of other movies that I'd seen like that, other you know situations, signs, verbiage that leads to that same thing. It's crazy, kind of crazy. Yes, chair. Chair, this chair get a lot of wear and tear. Yeah, so I saw that movie. I don't know. I didn't do nothing really, but like I said, I just worked rearranging, cleaning, moving around. Where I want to get, I can't reach. I can't get to by myself. Yeah. How come? I'll get my brother. I would. I would ask old boy, but he up there. He'll show them on some. Mm-hmm. His wife done started speaking to me now. Like, bitch, all this time out here trying to be nice to you and speak to you and how are you? It's pretty, isn't it? She'd look up and say, yeah. It's like, bitch, I said good morning. And then his ass, let me tell you what his ass does. And I think I told y'all this once before. They come outside. I throw my hand, he look at me. I throw my hand up. He keep walking. He got his shades on. He keep walking. And then she throw her hand up. So I throw my hand up too. So then they on the blind side of the RV. The next thing you know, he come around on the side and he showing her something and telling her something. And he come around the side and he look at me. I throw my hand up again. He didn't do nothing. I was like, nigga, you look guilty. You look guilty. And we ain't even did that. You look guilty. That mean all y'all life. Well, not all their life, but all of their marriage, he's been a cheater. Because I could imagine he was good looking when he was younger. Baby, he nice looking now. He just gained a little weight. We all do. Very caring, likes attention, easy. But nigga, I feel some kind of way. Because you implied you couldn't speak to me because you was with your wife. So what the fuck that mean? So now I make you break your motherfucking neck to come speak to me and then I go in the house. On your motherfucking ass. Because you be with that bullshit. You be straight with that bullshit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's so pretty this morning. It's a beautiful morning. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. I didn't get to set my stand up where I wanted it. Um, I put everything back the way it was, but I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to turn my computer around so that I could see the TV. You know, my NFLs be on and things. But I don't really get to do that anyway. So I put it back the way it was. I think it would have been more of an inconvenience had I done it that way anyway. I thought about changing it and using my tray. I have a dinner tray. I thought about changing and putting my computer over there on that. But then I thought, what's the difference? It's higher. It's much higher. So I wouldn't need anything to elevate the monitor. The monitor would be elevated. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it would give me more space for my work supplies too. You know what I'm saying? My post-it notes. What else do I use? My erase tape. What else do I use? Oh, my tape. Um, yeah, it would definitely give me a little more space. It would definitely give me more room. But then again, that puts the nightstand back in an awkward position. Where would I put it? I guess I could stack it. Yeah, I could. Hmm. I might try it out a little bit later. I can't do it this morning because I'm on a schedule. Everything is planned out, so I will be ready. Yeah. Plus, I have to make sure that I catch the post office by noon. So I usually try to get up there between 11 and 11:30. And then I think, what is it, next week they won't be open on that, what, Monday? I think. I'm not sure. That's what, Labor Day? Hmm. Yeah. So I know y'all heard about that chick. I guess she's an upcoming rapper. What did they say her name was? Little black chick, small, petite. And anyway, then you had this chick named Asian Doll. Now, Asian Doll was dripping, right? Lil Mama was really into her drip. Do you know she tried to snatch that girl chain off her motherfucking neck? And she snatched it so hard and it was secured so tough. Child, it was secured so hard and so tough that she literally snatched Asian Doll to the ground, just about to the ground. And then her security, grabbed her around her neck, picked up off her feet. Baby, they gave her a few whelps. Now they said that they beat her down. Of course, that's always gonna be the narrative. That's what brings the attention to the table, right? I ain't want that kind of attention to this table. See, good morning. We just over having a little chitty chat. But yeah, tried to steal the girl chain right there in the open in front of everybody in the middle of the crowd. Like, bitch, you deep. He was deep getting your ass thumped out. Girl, I said, what is going on with these kids? Because baby, you a child. You a child to me. You're not even a young lady to me. You're a whole child. You looked like one, you acted like one, and they beat your ass like you was one. They didn't hurt you like they could hurt you. And then she got the nerve to get on there and try to brag about it. They did not beat me down. We did not fight. They was holding me the whole time. Like, bitch, like you did something cute. That wasn't cute what you did. What is you shut up. Shut up. What is you doing? These kids, girl. You wasn't even successful at the shit. And you dumb enough to get your butt up there and start rapping, tatting about what you did and what it was and what it wasn't. Girl, sit down. And I don't even want to hear you attempt to sing no more, nigga. Don't try to put no music. I have several seats. You have been evicted out of the industry. She should be canceled. Whoever she is. I said, Lord. Ooh. Nosy Ho got a title over there. And I went over there and peeped from behind the curtain. And she was talking about doing Surviving Jay-Z. And the subject topic was, is he only the father of three? Well, rumor has it that he got a son that is not with Bay. Now, Huff got a son that is not with Bay, allegedly. That's what they say. And they're all about the do not respond. If it don't, if it ain't making you no money, don't respond to it. So it's always been hushed. But there are some interviews or some segments out there where he speaks and he evades the question. I was told there's an interview where he speaks and he admits to having a son. But if that was the case, did I miss the son coming out? Because they would have drugged him out of wherever he was at. I don't care if he was in Montreal. I don't care if he was in Metropolis, Minnesota. I don't care if he was in Duckworth, Indiana. Nigga, I don't care if he was in Masturbate, Iowa. Nigga, I don't care where he was at. They would have been on drug him out. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Because hell, if I missed it, then she just bringing up old news. She's trying to awaken him. I don't know why. Why does she need to awaken him? Because see, I heard the people. Well, wait a minute. I didn't hear the people. Back then, I saw the people with the title in their video, Church Girl. And as I tiptoed through the weeds, it was a song that uh, Miss Carter put out. And it was on this album that is a compilation of remixes with credits given to the original writer, producer, performer, whatever, owner. Making sure everybody get paid. But this church girl, I never listened to the commentary because, listen, you've done many things to let us know who you riding with out here in the world of illumination. You have already let us know. You've shown us so many signs. Most people don't even realize it. You've shown it. Then you had the nerve. Look, I'm gonna say it. Look, I like Bay. I ain't got no problem with Bay. Bay is part of the Petter group, and uh, Peter group, uh, and I like her music. I like to see her perform all the things. But I'm just gonna say it. So if you mad, scratch your ass and get glad. Listen, you got up on a blood red horse. What I seen, you look like you was blood red too. Now listen, we know about the four horsemen of death, the four horsemen. We know. And anybody that went to Bible study, anybody that went to Bible class, Sunday school, nigga, y'all know about the four horsemen. Okay? There is a red horse. I've heard of him is referred to as the fifth horse. There's a white horse. There's a black horse. And what was the other color? It was another one. Four horsemen. Yeah, yeah. I think I might even did a video about them years ago. You got up there and put a blood red. Listen, if you ain't just sat up and slapped the world in the face with a hot golden pot of reality, of what you like, what you represent, what you standing for, slapped us right in the face and now let us know. And who's listening? Did you hear the message? I heard it. Hell, and I'm still waking up. I heard the message loud and clear. But I'm blessed enough to where I was directed and guided to uncover this information, to understand this organization and how they play in our face. I've seen actors, comedians, talk show hosts do it. They doing all this talking and their hand moving and bam, they hit you with the sign and they study talking and then everybody busting the laughter, whatever. Nobody paid attention to the sign because they weren't awakened to that organization and their culture and their beliefs and how they get out. But the people who rock with them seen the sign. hmm See, the way I heard it, or the way that it helped me understand the nature of the sign, is to let everybody else know you part of the game. You down with the shits. You all in. If you need me, call me sister, brother. I'm letting you know, for those that are a part of the group, I'm letting you know they got me. Here I am. And my soul flies in the wind, bound for another destination. Now I'll do anything, there's no stopping. If you can sit back and hear me out, if you can sit back and think of one thing that has been consistent from the time somebody took their new seat, before the time Bin Laden had a seat, the one thing that has been consistent throughout his whole time period, and it's one thing that has been consistent. Do you know what it is? The spending of money. Don't believe me? Don't listen to me. Go look it up. Go Google it. Go do your research. Because, see, when you look for one thing, you usually find a whole lot more. You end up finding some shit you wasn't looking for. The same thing like with a relationship. You tiptoe around, pinging on your man's location, doing drive-bys, going and sitting outside the restaurant, see who up in there eating with, doing all things. Tiptoeing up in his house, he ain't been answering his phone. His car ain't in the driveway, he up in there with another. See, when you go looking for something, you find a lot more. Same thing. And it'll help you understand. You'll be able to put the pieces together a lot easier. That's what my Hermana taught me in the understanding and awakening of this broadcast system. Yeah, and I'm still learning, and God is so good. I still got my Hermana, and she still teaches me, and she still guides me and leads me. But a lot of the stuff is just kind of coming out. But back to what led me down this rabbit hole. Church girl, I still ain't heard the song, but now what I have heard is I done heard the preachers having something to say about the song now. I'm about to look up what are the controversial lyrics in Church Girl by Miss Carter so I can try to understand what did she say in that song. Why did you name it Church Girl? Does it have any religious ingredients involved in making of this song? Any religious beliefs or ingredients in the making of a video? Because I hear tell there's a video. Uh, Maybe if I just went to the underground and typed in church girl, I'd find something. That's what my hermana taught me. Let's go on over there and search. Get a lot of information too. A lot. Yep, you get a lot of information. Yeah. So anyway, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I should go to the store. I feel like I should go to the store when I come back. Anyway, I'm finna get out here and call my brother. Yeah, I'm finna get out here and call him. See what he finna do. Um, Listen, y'all have a good day. I love y'all. Don't forget change your settings. It's the first thing I spoke about in the video. Red ball bag. Um, it's very easy. I can only give you. I could only give you the instructions for an iPhone. Unless I have an iPhone. I don't know, but Android can't be that hard. It can't be that hard. Um, anyway, listen, y'all be blessed. Have a good day. Shout out to all my bosses. I love y'all dearly. Um, I love y'all dearly. Y'all be blessed.